Well, it's now been just over a week since Israel began its military operation against Tehran's nuclear program, prompting retaliatory strikes from Iran. And as the fighting continues, CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio spoke to one American who found himself caught in the middle as the bombs fell.
Toasting with champagne, Ian Andersen's intercontinental biking adventure kicked off on Portugal's Atlantic coast in February. His plan, 10 months across 10,000 miles to Japan.
And if you want to do that on a bike, you need to go through Iran.
We're starting our journey for 29 days all the way across Iran.
And on June 1st, that's what he did, with butterflies in his stomach.
We made it in. Hello, my friend.
But over the next 13 days, his anxieties eased thanks to the Iranians he met.
They tried to give us for free. They said that we are their guests.
There's like a culture of generosity. Surprised daily by like how many offers we had for joining them for tea, or like they're trying to offer us food, or they're trying to not let us pay for the meal that we just ate at their restaurant.
But that changed when Israeli bombs started raining down on Iran's nuclear and missile sites on June 13th.
Knew I was in quite a bit of danger, because people were seeing Israel and U.S. as being quite tied together at that point. Like, more bombs are falling.
He sheltered in place about 45 miles north of Tehran for 2 days. His Iranian guide told him not to tell anyone he was American, but he did, by accident, at their guest house to local travelers.
They didn't get outright hostile with me, didn't cuss at me. I could read that there was a lot of tension on their faces. And they weren't happy at the fact that they were having to share a hotel with that American was there.
We heard a bomb.
Sunday morning, he heard a bomb. The same day, the State Department sent an email with options on how to get out of the country. That was an 8-hour car ride north around the Caspian Sea to Azerbaijan. They saw traffic streaming from Tehran, long lines at fuel stations, and military checkpoints.
It was quite harrowing. Raising my guy had told me that he can no longer protect me. And that really rattled me. He's like, all right, this is it. Like, you're in quite a bit of danger here, because I can't, if we're stopped and the police suspect you of something, there's nothing I can do.
Here we are in Azerbaijan.
But he made it out and thanks his guide for his life.
I think he could have abandoned me at any point, and I would have understood if he wanted to go home and be with his family, but he never did. He saw it all the way through and took me all the way to the border, and probably wouldn't be here talking to you if it wasn't for him.
Ian told me that he slept for 12 hours straight, but not before he texted his family that he was safe, and after he got out from under and around the Iranian internet firewall. He says he's afraid of the spillover now, the spillover effect of this conflict, and for all Americans living overseas and even any American who also wants to travel. Michael.
Wow, pretty incredible. Ramy, what else did Ian tell you about what he experienced there?
Sure. News you can use before you travel. He said register with the State Department's STEP program. This stands for Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. It's free. You basically pop in your destinations, your dates of travel, and then you get country-specific notifications as you move based on that. Ian said that helped him get that email from the State Department that he said just now. That told him to get to Azerbaijan, probably his best to get out of Iran. Basically, as we heard, it probably saved his life.
All right, Ramy Inocencio, thanks for joining us.
You bet.
Well, officials